Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay? Because we want healthy relationships outside of ourselves, but it comes with managing our emotions, okay? So you can identify your intuition because it comes in good health, good wealth, but it comes from the essence of love, okay? Loving self, loving others, loving beings, loving planet, and loving God. We're looking for spiritual health, spiritual wealth. It comes from balancing oneself so we can co-create with the universe, so we can create from deep within our own personal purpose or from our own hidden creativities, okay? Our abilities to create. So we're looking at maybe the energy of a Taurus person when it comes to bad business. We're looking at disappointment at appointments because someone brang bad financial management, all right? So you could be in the energy of saying, I have bad financial management, okay? So there seems to be a procrastination due to finances. Somebody was very impatient. So now you're looking at setbacks. Somebody tried to put away old finances and bringing something new, but it's bringing a heartbreak to the heart of maybe a Taurus person, all right? Because now we're looking at heartbreak, betrayal. Someone probably betrayed a Libra person, so now there's a conflict maybe with a Leo person. Now we're looking at a situation where Taurus person bringing bad business, thinking they were a competition, maybe for a Libra person, so now someone's heart is broken. Why? Because it was trays of betrayals. Someone feels lonely. Somebody needs to be removed. Maybe a Taurus person due to financial management, being very lazy, creating setbacks. Why? Because they're very jealous. They were a competition. So now we're looking at a conflict at the soul. Maybe because the heart has a conflict within oneself. Because now we have a debate about someone being a heartbreaker, someone betraying a Libra person due to Taurus's bad financial management, okay, due to greed. So now we understand the Queen of Swords. Behind her back, there seems to be a conflict. There seems to be a debate. There was setbacks and disagreements. Why? Because someone, a Leo, brought in a rival, thinking it was a competition, but no. Or a Taurus thought they were a competition, but no, sorry, sadly mistaken. Now we're looking at a Queen of Swords. She's very honest. She's coming in with the truth. Could be very chatty, independent person, very self-sufficient. This person sees a problem, all right? They like to solve problems, okay, head on. No matter the struggle in life, all right, they like to face their problems. Could be a funny person or maybe strong, fair, realistic person, all right? We're looking at the intellect, looking at the wisdom, looking at the open mind, looking at the head of heart, okay? Looking at someone being very resourceful when it comes to intellect, wisdom, and using the highest self, all right, for the highest good. But unfortunately, behind the back of a Queen of Swords, there seems to be a competition, a conflict, and maybe a debate about heartbreak, betrayal. Somebody wants an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius to be alone, all right? Because a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person needs the money from a Leo person when it comes to the Queen of Swords ideas that's going through to a Leo person, all right? So now we see maybe a Queen of Swords is heartbroken about a debate, all right? Because someone bringing bad business deal. Because now someone maybe wants to face an Aquarius, or maybe she said, you know, I give up on you lot. I absolutely do. You lot like children. God gave us all a soul, all creative ideas, and all you do is fight so much amongst each other. You don't listen to each other. Everybody wants to be heard. Everyone said, no, I know best. No, you know best. And no one knows no best. Why? Because you're not using your own damn intuition. This is why there's a conflict. Why? Because you lot argue so much that you're not even like nurturing your own intuition to be creative. Instead, you're creating conflicts, debates, setbacks on the back of a Queen of Swords. Madness. So now we're looking at a situation, all right? Someone wants maybe to admit defeat. Maybe a Leo person. Somebody wants to give in. Maybe someone wants to quit, surrender, okay? Because maybe someone has a lack of courage. Maybe someone's exhausted with a Taurus, Virgo person. There you go. So now we're looking at the work skills of a bad business deal with a Virgo, Taurus person at work. Because remember, Virgo is I work and Taurus is I have. All right. So there was working to say I have, and all it came out to be is bad business deal. All right. They went to say I have the work skills. I have the work ability. I have the trade. I have the business mind to build a business. I have the self-employment. You know, I can work at my self-mastery because I have the money. But underneath that, bad business deal. Someone's going through disappointment at appointments, all right? Because now there's a bad financial management. Someone's very lazy, all right, at work. Now they're heartbroken. because they thought somebody would do the work for them. And now they said, we tried to finesse a real empress. S-H-I-T. What we going to do now? Never mind. So now we see a heartbreaker, maybe the heartbroken of a Queen of Swords. You are the Empress, my darling. All right. You're working on your self-mastery. You've got lots of abundance. You're very creative. All right. Someone sees you as beautiful inside and outside. And now they understand that maybe they broke your heart, my darling. All right. The Empress's heart. Okay. So now there's a conflict about the Empress. Because somebody's not impressed. No, the Empress isn't. The King of Pentacles is not impressed about this conflict because he understands that the Queen of Swords is the real Empress. And now he's not impressed with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person. Oh, no. No. No way. They always talk about respect your elders. I love to work with the greats. But let the greats be your age nearly, you know, or connected to someone you know. Jealousy, pure jealousy now. Yeah, someone's in karmic debt now. Oh, yeah, they don't believe in empresses and emperors, but they believe in kings and queens, though. And this one didn't even make it to a king or queen. Never mind. Now we're looking at King of Pentacles. Hi, you're back again. We just had a reading with you, didn't we? If you want to look at the last reading, all right, there was one about King of Pentacles, a very mature, grounded male. On top of his head, all right, he's looking at this competition. All right, that is with the Queen of Swords. All right, she's looking at, he's a very successful, wealthy businessman. He's striving, all right, in high status. It could be in an enterprise, all right, or a provider. Maybe he wants to marry this Queen of Swords, take it as it resonates. But you're looking at a businessman, maybe a Leo person or a Virgo person. All right, my love. He's looking straight at the foundation of the Queen of Swords, all right? And it's on his head. He's thinking, what a bad conflict, man. Now they're going for a debate, setbacks. Why? Because behind the back of the Queen of Swords, he can see she's honest, she's truthful, she's chatty, she's very independent. And Leo needs to start admitting defeat, my lovely. Oh, yeah, what are you going to do about your back? Never mind, my darling. What are you going to do about Genevieve's face? Can't hide that when you're effing it, can you? No, you better put a pillow over that. Oh, yeah, you've seen that without makeup and a wig. Never mind. 20 million people don't. You do. Never mind. So now you're looking at rebirth, all right? Queen of Swords, she's going for a rebirth, all right? She's got a calling, all right? And what's for her is for her. She's made that decision. Redemption, all right? So we're looking at going within yourself, my darling. So go see your purpose, okay? Clean your floors. Walk away from people, things, and places that don't serve for your highest good. Cut them off. People don't want to respect God's land. Tell them bye. Because God's coming anyway. Who doesn't believe? Oh, well. You will in some time when it's too bloody late, I guess. Somebody was naive, reckless, maybe a Leo person. Oh, yeah. Reckless, went to a Taurus person. Oh, yeah. And done pure bad business. Maybe they're trying to hide this disappointment. Oh, yeah. Never mind, Leo. Got delays, have you? When it comes to your success, false starts. So Leo has a false start with an earth sign person. Oh, yeah. Because why? Because they're in their Saturn. Limited beliefs, you know. Limited within their own society, but they act like they're all powerful and busy. Look at us, because they've got too little luxury around them, but them thinks that them free. Yeah, the body might be free to go traveling, but your mind ain't, and your fucking soul ain't free. I tell you that for nothing. Why? Because it lives in fear. Because when you lay down with the devil, guess what? You wake up in hell. With bad business deal with a Taurus, Virgo, when you're working with that person. Never mind, that person was working on breaking your heart anyway. Never mind, you'll learn from it, my love. Okay, so now we're looking at obstructions, we're looking at limitations, maybe within these people's world, maybe a Leo person, or this King of Pentacles feels like it's very limited now. Why? Because they're looking at a bad business deal with a Taurus, Virgo person. Now there seems to be a heartbreak, because on the top of the head, all right, of this Empress, is someone, a King of Pentacles, thinking, uh-oh, you betrayed the real Empress. But you ain't laughing now. So someone's looking at a challengeable time. Someone was conning. Someone was being very gossipy. Now someone's very nervous. Never mind. You could be a journalist, a salesperson, or you could be an artist, a gardener, a teacher, some of you. Or some of you just could be a pain in the ass. Or some of you could just be an architect, a farmer, a magician, or you could be an investor. You could like brown. Okay. So now we're looking at working. Someone's working on a bad business deal. Bad business deal. You could be a dentist or a doctor or a writer or a policeman. We're looking at the articulate side of this person, how dedicated they are to their bad business deals. Connery, trickery, overcritical. Oh yeah, because they were plotting, planning. So now someone's probably fighting for their position because they know that they lied. when it comes to practicality. Someone's not very logic, are they? No, not really. So now we're looking at Queen of Cups, my lovely. Someone's working on a bad deal, and now somebody wants to work with the Queen of Cups. Someone thinks someone's very loving, empathy, tenderness, tender-hearted. It could be two different feminines or one feminine and one. Someone feels like the Queen of Swords. She's the Empress and she's very loving. She's psychic. She's intuitive. Or it could just be the Queen of Cups. Okay, very loving, very secure, very faithful, very supportive, a good mother, very inspirational. Okay, but guess what? At work, they've done a very bad business deal with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Now they're heartbroken. Never mind. You see, when you listen to popularity, my mother always said, never grudge a man for what they have because you don't know how they get it. So now looking at a situation now where someone come in with an unrequited love, or somebody wants to come in with a romantic proposal to the Empress, but there was a conflict. And it was all about finessing a rich man or a man in a position to strive in business, or a man that had high status. And it was all about acting like they were faithful, but no, he was actually financing his own rival. Now there's a disagreement maybe with a King of Pentacles because he was that person's rival as well. They just wanted your money, my love. He could be looking at a Queen of Cups. He could be working on this situation and now he's seeing that there's a bad business deal, maybe with a Queen of Cups. Maybe he married this person. Take it as it resonates. All right, so now we're looking at taking action. Somebody wants to take action. Maybe someone wants to send an invitation to the Empress because they're heartbroken about this situation, about this setback. All right, this disagreement, because it's a rival, obstacles, challenges. And now this masculine King of Pentacles is on his head. He's the main person again today, ain't you, love? So now we're looking at invitation, looking at a gentleman, okay, looking at someone's affection when it comes to creativity, from the imagination. So we understand that the Queen and King of Swords are very balanced. Maybe they found their counterpart, but we're understanding, all right? Maybe he is in a business deal with the King of Swords. He wants to go ahead and maybe talk to a Queen of Cups. But we understand that God is definitely guiding the Queen of Swords. And we understand that the Queen of Swords is very balanced. And unfortunately, they went to a Taurus person that hasn't even mastered their own Queen of Pentacles. Never mind, they went with popularity and foolishness. You see, marketing is for gullible people. Gullible people. Used by gullible people that think everyone else is gullible like them. Gullible. Go for popularity. Don't mean it's right. Not all the time the expensive goods that look expensive taste nice once you undress it. Once you undress it, you see it's the devil. Never mind. So now you see a rebirth, you know. Somebody wants to make a decision. Somebody probably wants to call a Queen of Swords. Or the King of Swords wants to call a Queen of Cups. A love choice. There you go. A love choice. God loves his Queen of Swords. And maybe the Taurus person's jealous. They don't believe in God. They thought, no, let's leave God's plan alone. Let's go in because I need the money because I'm a walking mattress. I'm a high-class prostitute. That everyone put me on a pedestal, writing gullible stories about I'm the highest paid in Nigeria. No, you're the highest paid prostitute. That I saw you spiking Adiwali's drink and I saw you stealing his resources. Yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did. Bad business. That's her business. All right? She doesn't do business deals, my darling. You're all wasting your fucking time. So maybe looking at a love choice. Someone they trust, a partnership. Maybe they want to go into a partnership. They want to seek harmony. All right? Because somebody had a love choice. Maybe a fire sign person. All right? Or maybe the King of Swords had a love choice. And now he's going for a battle. Because now they're denying. Oh, never mind. Trying to find that mental strength, are they? Healing, are they? Because why? They lost faith in God. And they followed the Genevieve Nigel, the devil instead. Never mind. Never mind. I don't understand how you can be in Buddhism, go to church, do all this, and you have choices of women that are devils or the angels, and you go and pick the devil. What does that say about you lot then? Never mind. So we're looking at losing faith. Maybe someone's lost faith in an earth sign person. They've lost faith in a Leo person. I don't blame you. Show me your partner and I'll tell you who you are. I wouldn't invest in him if he's got a buffoon like that. Bad business, walking around like he's some coward. I wouldn't. Would you? Nope. There's two pictures I can't stand to see Addy Wally standing next to Genevieve. He looks like a coward to me. All that spike and taking his strength away. I can't stand it. I hate those two pictures, I'm not going to lie. So now you're looking at the less of two evils, maybe. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus person. Maybe looking at the mind of this delay, obstacle, you know. There was no right choice, I guess. Why? Because they were fucking confused. There was no right choice, was there? Now, Taurus person is in fear. They fear Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Now they're worried about their money because they created a bad business on purpose to create stagnation. They don't want to be left behind. They were stealing information to create indecisions. Now we're looking at overload. Now we're looking at releasing, delaying. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius said, you can kiss my ass, babies. Bye. With your Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, you don't keep giving, 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 and giving, more giving. Sharing your wealth, are you? So now we see a situation, someone's heartbroken. Oh, there we go. He's never too fucking far from her as well. Am I swearing a lot today? Yeah, maybe I just woke up. I'm so sorry, my darlings. I shouldn't be swearing, but you know what? When you invite the devil in someone's house, you can't say, hello, darling, want some crumpet? No. No, you don't, do you? Not in this house. Don't think so. I don't give mercy to the devil. I don't do that. I don't do that. You see, people like to take people's kindness for weakness, you know, but they're sadly mistaken. It's the other way around, actually. Love is where the power is. Truth is where the power is. And this is why these people are weak, cowards. That's why they've got to lie, steal, and cheat and do the most and do the hiding. That's what cowards do, you know. I told them I'm a confronting person. So don't play with me. They didn't believe it, did they? Now they're going to have a come to Jesus moment. So now we're looking at a competition. All right. The competition for a Leo with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Another businessman maybe. That's his rival. So now there's minor setbacks when it comes to the back of a Queen of Swords. What are you going to do about your back? Oh, darling. What are you going to do about Genevieve's face when there's no makeup or wig on, my love? 20 million people don't see that. You do. Never mind. So now we're looking at Sagittarius. Maybe they're looking for a Sagittarius now. Or the King of Pentacles saying, uh-oh, you played with an Earth Angel. So now someone wants to come in with balance, harmony. All right. Someone's trying to avoid any extreme directions. Someone's trying to take the middle road. Trying to make the decision. It's all about simplicity. It's about moderation. It's about balance. It's about blending the yin and the yang. It's about being patient. Patient man, rise donkey. But someone's faith has been very, very tested. Someone probably wants to test the waters before they jump into suddenly with a Queen of Swords. So, but they can jump in very quickly with Genevieve Nigel though, innit? Oh yeah, for 5 years, 12 years. Give me a fucking break. So it was an excuse if you lost foolishness. Okay. So now we're looking at maybe, all right, someone has to look at their priorities very carefully. A Leo person, Sagittarius person. All right. Because now we understand Queen of Swords can stand up for herself. She don't need no man like that. When he leaves, let him leave. Divine Feminine is when a masculine wants to leave, let him leave. We don't string on to men like that. We don't need men like that. If you're that broke, go and benefit and go work on yourself. Don't ever depend on anyone. It's dangerous. Look at us now. Dangerous. Bad business. Just brings in bad business, disappointments. You've got to be self-sufficient. Align all those planetaries within yourself. And let the planets help you go forward in life. Don't rely on someone else like a Taurus person. She's an idiot. She's got no common sense. So now we're looking at the challenges for a Queen of Swords. That Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Brian, or maybe he wants to defend her now. Too late now. So then we're looking at challenges, looking at a competition. He thought Genevieve was a competition, but she's got nothing to compete with. There you go, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Because a Leo went to defend a greedy bitch, envious, possessive person, and now he's stuck. Never mind. No one defended the Queen of Wands, a Queen of Swords. Maybe the King of Pentacles does. Yeah, because the news has gone around. Because these fools think everyone's conscious mind is closed off like this. No, these buffoons think everyone else don't dream but them. These buffoons think because they get downloads, maybe a bit intuitive, they can take advantage. Not everyone does that. So they're just projecting their own foolery. Now, someone's in self-protection, maybe a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, because they're self-centered, overspending buffoons, looking at delays, obstacles, and maybe a loss of money. Never mind. Somebody probably wants to admit defeat with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, maybe a Leo person, maybe. Who knows? I guess it resonates. Oh, she's never too far, this bitch. There you go. Lesser two evils. Queen of Pentacles. Someone thinks that you are the Queen of Pentacles, my darling. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person. But they felt like they went to a Queen of Pentacles at work. And the Queen of Pentacles at work brought bad business, disappointments, bad financial management, lazy Becky. She was relying on a Leo and an air sign person. Go find your fucking mother. Genevieve Nida. Now, someone sees a Queen of Swords, very nurturing, very practical, very supportive, very reliable person. Very reliable. They thought they could rely on a Queen of Pentacles, but she came with bad business, disappointments, bad financial management. Why? Because she's a lazy cow. She's not that valuable. You lot keep pushing this stupid idea. Now you lot look stupid. Don't you? Netflix, Tiff. You all look dumb. So now we're looking at a situation. Now we've seen the King of Queen of Pentacles. Now, a power couple when it comes to an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person and a Queen of Swords. Never mind. But he went to a greedy, envious, possessive, nasty piece of person that's self-centered, overspending, feels like they're entitled to everything. Oh yeah, she does. A Queen of Pentacles. She needs to sit down. She needs to sit down. I saw her in a dream. She said, oh, please don't drag me in public. And I'm going to keep telling her, stop looking for other people to blame for your fuckery. Because I'm not in your action. I'm not in your intentions. I'm not in your energy. I don't even know you. It's you that dragged yourself in public because of your energy, intentions, and your actions. All right? Oh, there you go. I just love it. I just love it. I just love it. The cards don't lie. Genevieve Nida is the fucking devil. You lot harbored a devil. But you lot want to come out saying, oh, let's spread our culture. Let's mold Nollywood and Hollywood together. You lot mad. We've been through enough in Africa. Thank you very much. So now we're looking at the Empress, my darling. Queen of Swords, all right, is the Empress. She mastered the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. All right, my love. We're just missing the Queen of Wands. That's it. Creativity. Oh, there you go. Don't even need it. There you go. Never mind. So instead of having respect for someone, they bring conflict. This Queen of Pentacles looked at Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person as the Empress, got jealous, and instead of respecting her elders, respecting God's value, respecting that there's a real life Empress, she was so jealous, she was stirring the pot and creating tensions instead. She wanted to win at any cost. Oh yeah, she did. She created a hostile environment and made an ass of herself. Now she's got to focus on repairing her own damage. Oh, yeah, maybe she's trying to repair it right now before it's too late. Too late now because your reputation is on the line, my friend. Oh, yes, it is. And don't tell me to turn down my volume. I speak for more than one person. Turn your own goddamn volume down, okay? Thank you. So when it's time to move forward, all right, what's so important to you, Miss Genevieve Nida? Is it your reputation or your money? Never mind, because you're going to be isolated. Oh, yeah. You tried to isolate a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Why? Because you love the way she writes. You did, didn't it? That's why you came in my dream and said, I love the way you write. Can I work with you? And I said, no, because you stole from Adi Wali. Why would I fucking work with you, babe? If you stole from him, you'll only steal from me. Okay? So accept the loss of your sorrow of tomorrow and face what you did and move on. With your Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, no one gives a damn. So now we're looking at a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, all right? Somebody looks at you that way. You could be an air sign person, all right? Somebody bring a challenge to you, competition, but no, you might be struggling on your journey. All right, Queen of Swords. You may have just reached an important milestone in your life, my lovely, but you don't care about no naysayers. No, you don't. They will try and knock you back. Oh, yeah, they'll try and knock you off your stool, a Queen of Pentacles, to prove a point to herself that she's a buffoon. So now she's proved the point that she's a devil. We can move forward. All right. Now she's proved the point, not just to herself, but to everybody else that she tried to hide she's a devil. No, we all saw you. Okay. So now Queen of Swords is holding on to her ground no matter what, because we understand the Queen of Pentacles is a devil. And we don't care for devil. We don't want no devil philosophy. All right. A greedy, envious, possessive, self-centered buffoon that likes to overspend because they don't have no value for themselves. No, they don't. So they looked at these good news, all right, that went for an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Oh, good news for me. My monetary matters. I can start planting my foundation. Oh, Genevieve breaks her side after 5 years. Really? Okay. 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 King of Pentacles is looking at the Empress. He's turning his back to a Queen of Pentacles and he realizes that, there is an actual power couple. Oh, yeah, there is. King and Queen of Pentacles in the Queen of Swords. And they have to turn their back. They're not even looking at each other. Oh, no, Queen of Pentacles, you're just dead out here, babe. Never mind. You wait for everyone else and you've got to face your own demons. Okay? Now we're looking at moving forward. Maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person is a businessman, okay? Maybe there's two masculine business people trying to bring patience, moderation, harmony to this situation because somebody had a walking mattress beside them. Okay. Now we've got to protect ourselves from the walking mattress. The motel, hotel, holiday inn, and every area code, this one. So now we're looking at a wealthy businessman making a judgment. He's looking at his choices. Maybe it's a high status masculine, or maybe you're looking at a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Another one. Or just looking at this masculine, looking at his choices, all right? Looking at his choices. And an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person got to defend himself from a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces masculine. So we understand, all right? There you go, the Emperor and the Empress. Oh, there you go, the King and Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's very jealous. Oh, never mind. A Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign, is a real life Emperor. He's got a calling, and someone's very jealous. Oh, never mind. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. No one gives a damn, especially a spiritual wife. I told you already for 5 years. Keep messing with my husband and see what's going to happen to you. I don't have to talk to him. You don't have to talk to me. Do I give a shit? No, I don't. Not at this point. No, I don't. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Keep trying your luck, my friend, and see what happens to you. This is God babies, man. Creating conflicts, are you? Oh, there you go. Both of you are with the same fucking shit. You're shit stirring the pot again, creating tensions. Oh, yeah, you want to win at any cost. Never mind. But all you've done is created a hostile environment and made an ass of yourself. So you need to focus on repairing the damage before it's too late. Why? Because your reputation's on the line. Oh, yes, it is. So what's more important to you, people? Being right or isolating yourself from everyone else when it all comes out? Up to you, my friend. So now someone's seeking control. All right, maybe an Aries Emperor seeking control. All right, he has brought some great rewards with him himself, and someone tried to finesse, so never mind. You can find yourself taking a new responsibility maybe, and now's a great time to take a project or hobbies and require more mental fortitude. You see this strength, you see, to be with an Emperor, it's not for someone that is lying, stealing, cheating. When you're with an Emperor, you got to be on peak. So anybody wants this, oh, the king. Take your kings, bro, because kings will put up with your bad business, they'll disappoint. But you see the Emperor, it can't run like that. Why? Because God's Godhead. And God will always show the Emperor the light. Do you understand? Okay. So now we're looking at, oh, let me tell you. My God card did it. Let me tell you, God would always protect the Emperor. Doesn't really matter. We saw these delays. God said, really? I even saw God's head last night as well. I always see God. I do. God's guiding this Emperor. I see God in the sky watching. He wants this Emperor to go and lie down in his fucking bed, sit down, about, oh, I'm in a regular movie, I'm in a regular series. Come and watch me, guys. Go sit down and go rest yourself and heal and go and chat to God. That's what you need to do, Adiwale Kimo Badi. You think I'm playing with you? 13 years ago, I said, go and heal yourself. You're running after Genevieve Nigel. See if I'm playing with you this time round. See if I'm playing with you, Mr. Adewale Akinyiwa-Abadi. Go and rest yourself and go and heal and go and chat to God. Because now we're looking at the King of Swords. It's showing you that you need to take command of your truth. You need to stand for your present, all right? Be confident in your conviction, all right? Others will respect you and pay close attention to what you have to say. The appearance of this card as well also suggests that you need to perhaps find a financial advisor or a lawyer for a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, because they're very greedy, stingy, passionate person. And don't worry about the lawyer. They're going to be sent from heaven. You're going to get a spiritual lawyer. You may not recognize him at this point, but you will. Don't worry about it. King of Swords probably thinking about the Queen of Cups. Sometimes I wonder... Let me keep that one to myself. I read it in the book, actually, because Genevieve's watching. She's probably trying to get notes down to say, you know, follow me, the philosophical way to success on Amazon. Written by a third-party person, like we're stupid. There you go. With a big face on it, with her ears look like Jumbo, because she's a Dumbo. Yeah, dumber and dumber. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. So now we're looking at delays. Delay to God's plans. Why could those hesitations, false start? There was a burden, stagnation, unsuccessful, incomplete work. Why? Because someone has a lack of their own focus. Why? Because they don't have no telepathic communication with no one apart from the dark side. So God said, really, Genevieve, Nigel, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, go and sit yourself down. You're too greedy for heaven. You're not invited to the cookout. We told you this already. From the first set of emails, we warned you, you're going to be perished. Change your ways. 5 years later, no, she said, no, I don't want to change my ways. I like my devil. So that's why the devil book's coming out. Oh, yeah. The devil's book's coming out. It's called The Devil's Daughter, The Lionheart Killer, Genevieve Nigel. Oh, yeah. Out soon, my friends. It's going to be a good book, actually. Got a few books coming out, and that's what she wanted, because God says it's going to be the best read book to mankind. And Genevieve got involved when it comes to the book called All Love Always. This is why they made up another one called We Never Met by Chance, really. Executive producer. Go and get my fucking money, Genevieve. Whoever doesn't like my swearing, keep moving. This channel is definitely not for you then. I'm not here to force my message to no one. Let it resonate. We're all energy. We all go through the same thing. All right. But at different times, at different stages, and we all do things differently. All right. So this is not the first time someone's done this or the last. We just have to take control of our own destiny now. Go within, walk in love, talk in truth, write your dreams down and focus on your intuition, your own inner voice. You going within, I ain't going to win nothing from this. No, I'm not. It's an own personal journey. If someone doesn't want to learn their lesson or clean their floors, that's Genevieve Nigel's problem. Because she likes to be a high-class prostitute, acting like she's Fendi, Wendy, Bendy with Versace, Marchi, Narchi on her back. We don't care about high-class prostitutes. Oprah was right. She is the black version of Julia Roberts. Oh, yeah, and you're what? What's that man on Star Trek? He even said, oh, yeah, she's brilliant. She's a very good actress, even when she's standing there saying fucking nothing. Not even your peers like you. Read between your lines, my darling. You're going to write her in, are you? Go on, then. Let's write her in. Because the more she networks and the more she's out there, the better for me in my book. I'm going to be her pimp forever. See, when you make trouble, there you go. You're my pimp. So the more you get out there and network, Genevieve Nigel, it's better for me to release my book. You got 20 million people out there. Oh, that means I don't have to do much snowballing then. Part of marketing snowballing. Oh, yeah, don't have to do much of that. No, we don't, do we? So keep networking because you're doing me a favour. All right? You like networking anyway. So get out there, you little whore. So now maybe the King of Swords is looking at, all right, his plans. He's putting his plans in motion. He wants some more opportunities, maybe with a Queen of Cups. He's headed her way. He wants to maximize the total potential with her. After he was looking at Queen of Pentacles, a dickhead. Oh yeah, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person was looking at Queen of Pentacles. No, he thinks Queen of Cups. All right, somebody's looking at you, maybe King of Swords. All right, he's looking at you, and he thinks he wants to put this plan in motion. Why? Because he thinks you are amazing. He thinks you are the expert at Queen of Pentacles, nurturing. You know your value. That is divine feminine. Why? Because she knows her value. She knows her value so well that she gives it away like nothing. Why? Because she always can provide for herself and everyone else. That's a real Queen of Pentacles. She knows her value and her worth, and she takes care of her people. She creates leaders. Oh yeah, she gives away so much to her people, that she's got so much to provide from herself. Not from man, from herself. Okay? So this one's got a lot to learn as the peasant. Oh, never mind. There we go. So somebody wants a long-term vision. Okay. Somebody wants to go towards a Queen of Cups. All right. Or someone sees them a truthful feminine. A Queen of Swords. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Wants to make plans because he realized that she is actually an Empress. Oh, yeah. She is, you stupid idiot. Now we're looking at secret. He went with a secret lover. Never mind. So now we're looking at maybe the King of Pentacles feels like, uh-oh, I've got sorrows and tomorrow. They need to move forward from a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, or a Pisces person, or a Scorpio person, because they're under illusions. They're illusionists. They're in fear, anxiety. Why? Because they see this premonition. The King of Pentacles did. King and Queen of Pentacles. Then you got the King and Queen of Cups. Then you got the King and Queen of Swords. You can't ramp with this power couple when it comes to an air sign and an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. You just got to grow up and leave the Taurus person alone. I asked Addy a few days ago, who's the greatest? And he walked out. Oh, there you go. Bye then. Cheerio. What do you want me to do? Someone's single. Never mind. King of Swords probably single. He's looking at his opportunities, which fulfilling him. He's paying attention to his imagination, both in the real world and his dreams. This is why I think he got a premonition. So now he's taking action to ensure that his dreams becomes his reality. All right, he's not going to do no side idle stuff. No, he's not. He's accepting things he can manifest on his own. I love it. Why? He done self-evaluation. He saw his options. He saw he's a dreamer. Use that, people. I always say to you, do you dream? Yeah, I do. Do you study it? No. Got no time. I'm like, all right then. And we try to explain to people, they're so ignorant. I'm not ready for them thing there. I'm not ready for that. I don't want to see myself. I said, you know what, but I ain't got time for that ignorance, man. It's your vision. It's your inner voice. And people more or less sit down there and pray to Jesus, Muhammad, and everyone else, but ignore their own inner voice. Don't talk to spirit. Isn't you praying to Muhammad, Jesus, and everyone else a spirit? Because I don't remember them knocking your door and say hi. If that was the case, trust me, look how you don't act in front of celebrities. Look how you don't act. Imagine if God was here. Imagine. And imagine, I'm connected to God. I see God all the time. Look how these people treated me. They don't believe in God. All they care about taking God's word and finessing the money. That's it. This is why we blame God for everything. Why? Because these people would take God's word and just put it in their own ideology for themselves. Look at it. It's so bad. We're such an illusion, the moon, illusion, that there's 7 days of the week. All right, you times that, all right, by 4, that's 28, right? Times 28 by 12, all right? Isn't that 336 days in a year? But we say it's 365. Maths don't lie, my friend. I'm a very mathematical person. I love to use maths for everything. And that don't make no damn sense. But we've got leap year. We've got turn back the clock. You're the only one in this country and someone else. I don't even know if anyone else does it. All I know is that we've got 336 days in that year. There's a month missing. Because somebody wants us to stay in the cycle of being, I don't know, in some karmic situation. This is a spiritual warfare. People, please go within yourself and fight the real war. Stop fighting people's war for gold, oil, and diamonds. Gold, oil, diamonds, the devil energy. That's their God. That's not my God. My God ain't no God of war. I think you're out of order. I'm going to keep on saying it. You only go to Genesis, Adam and Eve. Eve gave Adam the apple. And who did you lot blame? Everyone but fucking Eve. That really upsets me. I don't care if you like my swearing or not. I don't give a damn. That part upsets me. And I have got my swear box still, and I will give it away when it comes to 10,000 subscribers. I haven't forgotten that either. But that's wrong. And you don't do the same thing today. You don't see the man box down Chris Rock because he said his wife was like G.I. Joe. She did look like G.I. Joe's skinhead. She had on green. Wasn't she the one who was like, you know, very good when it comes to the man? That was a compliment. No. Who did we blame? Oh, the fucking devil. Didn't we? And then what did you go and do? Reward the same bad behaviour. And he keeps saying, I'm insecure. This one as well. I went to heal. That was like 10 years ago in the paper. I went off to heal again. No, the devil said God said you are a devil. The devil said, no, you're lying, my daughter. Don't lie, my daughter. You're lying. About 20 years ago I was hurt by someone. Now I'm ready for love. She's lying. What, you were celibate for 20 years then? You're looking stupid, my friend. So you had nothing for 20 years, yeah? That's why I saw you smashing Adiwal in his bed. Now that's the Joker. So now we're looking at a love choice. All right, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, for Aries person, Aries, Sagittarius, fire sign person. And guess what? Never mind. Someone wants a love choice. And it was a work choice. It was all about work. All right, they thought they saw the talent, the skills. No, they're saying, Queen of Swords, I see your talent. I see you are very skillful, your mastery. Oh, yeah, they were learning from you. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person was learning from you. Oh, a love choice of an Aries person. So they could look like they were self-sufficient. That was the secret. And that's how they were making their plans to bring emotion. They were learning from an air sign person. So that means Genevieve Nigel owes me money, owes me credits, owes me a whole bag of stuff. And I ain't letting her go. I already heard her in my dream saying from Adiwali, she's teething his estate. She's teased a lot from this masculine, you know. Oh, yeah. Lots. Because he's got no fucking boundaries. Why? Because you don't think every famous person is someone to trust. Stupid. What, could they got 2 lines? Because they're a compulsive liar that learned 2 lines and learned, oh, let me go to this industry and exercise my line and get paid for it. Just have to do 2 face movements. That's it. So now we're looking at Miss Spiker. Everybody wants to do this, you know, women's rights, you know, but it only comes into play when it comes to the workplace. She loves women's rights, so let's give her the rights, innit? Let's have the same way we treat P. Diddy and R. Kelly, we need to be treating Genevieve Nigel that way as well. I saw her spiking that man's drink. I'm still waiting. There's no report. I'm still waiting. So we report it here about Taurus person. We'll report it right here. In denial, maybe. Maybe they're talking to a cop right now or someone, a lawyer, but they're in this institution because it's underneath a King of Swords. It could be in a lawyer's department or a lawyer's institution, or it could be a financial advisor's institution. But you're looking at as well, maybe someone is in a marriage, a commitment or something, and there's something ain't right. Maybe they're denying about being in some cult. I think there's a difference between cult and, what's the word? Cult and alt. Cult, alt. Something like that. 2 different, man. These people are... Anyway, King of Swords, good news. Let's end on the good news. King of Swords probably wants to marry this Queen of Wands. Oh my God, here we go again. This King of Swords wants to marry the Queen of Cups, all right? And maybe, there you go. King of Wands is in maybe his truth. Maybe he's grounded. Maybe he's looking at his options. Maybe he's bringing more simplicity to himself. Maybe he's looking at this regret because he was focused on a bad business deal with the Queen of Pentacles. But now he probably sees the situation because he's looking that maybe the Queen of Swords is his counterpart when it comes to a power couple. Never mind. Because I did say, let's build the first coffee drive, didn't we? When I went to Canada. No, he said, let me run off with Genevieve Nigel because she's worth fighting for to do what? 2 lines in farming. Let me stop. All right? They know the deal. She knows what her karmic debt is to pay back. She knows what it is. You can act like the fool. It's all right. Because when she meets God and meets the devil at that judge, when it comes to judgment day where she is right now, spiritual court, who's your defense? The devil. Who's your prosecutors? The juries is all 12 star signs, all right? They are the juries. This is why we have 12 juries. Come on, people. What's above is below. Don't let the Western world take us straight way out of our spiritual African spirituality. This is what our ancestors hand down to us. Like it or not, doesn't really matter. Because what you are walking with now is the Queen of Pentacles, the devil, the one that says she's Naija. She understands she's Naija. All right then, devil, Naija. you lot can go with Niger on your own. And I will go with God, all right? Remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.